an absolute dominant player right now, going for that year-end #1. What's impressed you the most?
I think just how composed she is. I mean, nice to see Andrew Krasny and the Tiger is loose, but you know what? The Tiger's also on a leash, because what we're seeing with Sabalenka is that she is making potentially complicated situations simple. And this has been a real theme of the last year, really the last 2 years, where there's just a professionalism. And this was not her cleanest match statistically, but she was down those set points. She staved them off. She cruised out to the win. I just think, remember when she was this erratic player and you never knew what you were going to get? And she could either blast through you or hit herself out of a match. We don't see that a lot anymore. And I think this has been a real story of 2024, is just her level of professionalism.
And I think the ability to pull it back in, rein it back in, because there were a couple games that got a little scratchy, and you feel like maybe 2 years ago, those would have turned into 3 games, 4 games, maybe the loss of a set. But she's so much more calm and has that ability to rein it back in. Maybe for one game, she's a little bit loose. I also think, in a way, it might have helped Sabalenka. She had that shoulder injury. You never want to be injured. Yeah. But couldn't play Wimbledon, couldn't play the Olympics, so had that nice training block to get ready for the hard courts, and she's been on fire since then.
What do you make of the next matchup for Paolini? Early thoughts on her and Zheng, who's going to join Sabalenka in the semifinals from the purple group? Isn't
this incredible? 2 debutantes, and they have the opportunity to be the second in that group, in the purple group. This is why I love this format, Steve. It's not the knockout, it's the round robin. And we don't see it where players lose and they come back and they still have an opportunity to still compete. It's a different mindset. At this stage, it's who's going to be more durable. Zheng, I think the court favors her because it's speedy and she has that big forehand and that much bigger serve. But Paolini, she just seems to have so much energy. Zheng had a couple of games where she lost the concentration. She's going to have to be completely focused to win that match.
Yeah, it's the first week of November, and these 2 players are both playing really good tennis at this stage of the season. This is their first time each at this event. I think, whenever we see Paolini on the board, we say, well, she's susceptible to being overhit. She's susceptible to the bigger opponent, to faster courts, and still, she always seems to be competitive. She will not be happy with the last 20 minutes of how her afternoon went today. But I think overall, she should be really pleased with her level at this stage in the season. I think she's got a real shot.
Looking forward to that matchup. One match like they do in the regular season, right? One and done. You're either advancing or you're done.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Great opportunity for both.